so the
I've had one fluctuation on mine, and that was when Marilyn first said the name was Teddy or Ted, and it spiked very quickly and then immediately went back down, as if he was moved quickly by.
I was sitting there, I was looking across, and I think Marilyn was talking, and I kept getting this tickle in my throat, and I've been smelling the burning flesh kind of smell since we've been outside by where the burn pile was earlier. And I was sitting there, and the next thing I knew, I was kind of lightheaded, and things were kind of fogging in and out, and I felt like I was going to be ill. And I stood up and grabbed at the door. I couldn't even get the door open. I don't know who opened the door, but I couldn't get it open. And I went outside and was just really nauseated and couldn't hardly breathe. And Steve come out. I don't know who was opening doors. I was just panicking, trying to get outside. I didn't want to be sick in these people's house, but something obviously happened other than, I'm really not sure. I've never really experienced that before. I've had all kinds of contact, but nothing like that.
Can you go back in?
I'm sorry?
Can you go back in there?
Oh yeah, no problem. Okay. I'm still a little...
I think what happened is it built up. There was a build-up from that one end, because when I'd first gone in there and identified that far end to there as being where a lot of energy was collected, I think we were sitting there long enough that whatever that experience that you saw got the energy, you picked up on the pattern of what was there.
It was not her jacket, it was actually
It was, yeah, it was my vest,
And
and
it
it
did
went like
that?
that. I thought Tracy was messing with me.
Is there anybody here with us right now? Are you one of Herb's victims? I kind of sensed earlier that somebody was hanging out with us, but I wasn't sure who it was. Is there some message you're trying to get across to us? We're here so you can be heard. I'll be more than happy to pass on any message that you have. Were you one of the identified victims? Did you think when you came out to the farm here that this was going to happen to you? That Herb was going to kill you?
It's moving around down there.
It went upstairs. We got a surprise there.
What was it?
I turned it on and it shot up. It was right about the middle of the room.
It
Whatever
just
it
shot
was,
up.
it went straight up through the ceiling.
Yeah, it's hard capturing it because it goes from, it'll be here, and then when we start looking at it, it goes
Right.
like this.
Yeah.
It's just the weirdest thing. Dan has skulls on his shirt too.
That could be a nail,
Could be. Because he didn't want the femur. Yeah, I don't think it was a false read there. Do you guys have a bucket in there? Anything strange we find we can just throw in a bucket?
Yeah, over here.
Because they're kind of yellowish, clearish. Wouldn't that be wild? But there's too many. I mean, it would be.
Yeah.
There's a way of figuring out who's falling and who's not falling. But you have to get that set up ahead of time before.
Who was the other two?
Well, one of your ladies said something about a crawl space. Right?
Yeah, see, I think that's all just rocks. What about digging right in front of this entrance?
Yeah, I mean, right? I think where you had started, Dan. Let's take another
what about
pilot
right
hole
there?
right there.
You did respond to everything. If we turned that house upside down, but I think when they started finding all the bones and stuff out that, you find 95.
The only way that one of the men would come out here was with this woman. She was in the barn with them. And somebody is on their knees grabbing my right leg, and I didn't want to say anything because I thought it was my imagination. But it's like a little child grabbing my leg.
I see my leg was grabbed in the pool room.
Okay. And it's not a scary, it's like a frightened person. It's like a frightened child. Like just clutching my legs. And I can feel like around both of my legs, but it's just like a little child would be clinging, like help me, help me.
What you feeling, Tim?
Because you get a sensitive person in here, a very sensitive person. I sent him down to the pool. You know, you saw what happened.
That makes sense.
And basically what I was doing was, one in particular latched on to me and I released that energy, and
Hold that for Dan.
they had to be cried for.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, dear.
So,
Literally started killing animals.
yeah.
And seeing the strength that he had, or the so-called white man's power. All the things that have happened in your life you need to let go of. The spirits keep hounding you. They come at you. Because you tap into very strong energy in yourself. You're also very clairvoyant, but you've denied it. Don't deny it.
Okay.
Okay? You'll be fine. So close your eyes. Put your hands down. Okay? Akoshuti mania apo oko shia hiani asho koshi. Breathe in. Atosho. Akashori shiti. Do me a favor, don't eat so much.
I know. That's
Okay?
what it says.
Do you drink?
No.
You
I drink
need
the beer once
you
in a
need to
while.
watch your weight.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I'm also picking up somebody in your family that had some problems with that.
Last year.
Who was that?
My aunt.
Yeah. And that bothers you because you want to do something about it. The only way you can do about it is you need to look in the mirror tonight, look at the mirror and say, you know what, I'm going to lighten up on you a little bit. Okay, when you do that?
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. You got a couple guides around you and you're going to be all right. Okay? Do me a favor, listen to the family. You're like an uncle. Matter of fact, past life, you were an uncle to this family.
I think it's a lighter.
It's a lighter?
Looks like it.
Oh, it is a Zippo.
Yeah. What if it's somebody's lighter from like...
Yeah, probably
That's neat.
Yeah. Zippo.
There you go.
Hey, it's a lighter.
That's a cigarette lighter that we found. Buried.
It's old, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty old.
What does it say in the bottom again? What was it?
Storm King, maybe? Something
Yeah.
Borough, Tennessee.
I think I see somebody fleeing or trying to flee or almost like crawling. And I felt something touch my head. That's why I had to stop. I felt something brush over my head.
There was one that was going distinctively from about right here and would disappear in the doorway. And it kept going on that same exact line.
That's cool.
And then there was one that was going straight across here and just kept going up.
Were you a prostitute? Who's a policeman in this group? Point to the policeman.
Was that you running in the house? Were you running from someone?
Yes. As he was talking about the ghost running back and forth from the bathroom, I got in my ghost ear, it's Randy. So I have a Frank, I have an Edward, and I have a Randy.
What's this ghost ear business?
Okay, I have a gift, and it's called Clear Audio, and everybody, all my friends, jokingly and myself now, call it my ghost ear because I can hear spirits talk to me through my ghost ear. So it can't happen all the time, but most of the time it has for all my life.
Didn't even know about the path.
Yeah.
We're coming from this direction, and I spot the large white trees. What type?
Sycamore.
The large sycamore trees. And if you take note, you'll see the electrical power lines running this way, parallel with the Monon. Also, the line of sycamores is running parallel just behind the wiring, some in front, some in back. But that's the first place that I picked up on. The second place I picked up on a ley line, and then I come to find out that we do in fact have a path that starts at the top of the hill and parallels down here. The first place I picked up on was on the other side of the house, heading into the woods, downhill. And once that was picked up on, it's sort of an educated guess, studying the terrain and studying the trees and the growth, etc. But after I educatedly guessed that I've got a ley line going on down here, then I was told of the man with the red shirt with no legs was spotted over here by 2 different people. And then George and I found paths that do in fact go down this way, exactly the direction that I anticipated them to run. And it's not just water runoff, that there appears to be man-made paths, trails, and animal runs. So the animals...
The man-made ones would be just happenstance, but the animals typically follow the ley lines? Is that what
Animals are going to follow their own typical animal runs, which is going to be a food path, or to and from water, or to and from area where they are, their family stays. The bugs still getting you?
Yeah.
They may in fact have a location where they're where they live and where they breed and keep the youngins, but these animal runs and animal trails and energy runs are going to be an indication of where they go to feed, in what direction, time after time after time after again. So it really is, for a Boy Scout or a woodsman or anyone, it's easy to pick up on these things because you know what they are.